Welcome, my brothers and my sisters. My name is Nick Newey, and welcome to the Desolate Hope. Now, I'm gonna show you where to find all the vendors in Miradmoore, so y'all can know where the vendors are in Miradmoore. So basically, the first two, you go down the first watering pit, and behind these two little breakable objects, you find payload. Now, payload sells hack chips, which are really useful. They are really useful for boss fights and stuff. Hang on, my fan's on. Maybe I should turn that off. That might be distracting. That might be distracting. Let me turn it off. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Oh, no. Coffee. Dude, fam, you gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me, fam. So, the second vendor you get to, and there's a little sub-game up here, so if you want to play that, you can. But the second vendor in this world is in here. And this is Jedmed, who sells you infinite health and infinite hack chips. You can buy them as many times as you like. They are super expensive, some of the most expensive objects in the game, but we're going to ignore them. We're going to ignore all that. But yeah, that stuff's expensive. So you want to make sure that's something you want, which I did. That's how I won the game, honestly, is I just bought stuff from Jedmed over and over again, and that's how I won. I mean, honestly, it's just it really is the best way to win the game. Come on, Captain. And then the third vendor you can get to is down the second watering pit. You want to go down here. If you want to go down here, all the way down to the very bottom of this watering pit. You want to go all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way up here. And then this is Uno, the third person. So you can, like the third vendor. So you can get regen from him. You can get battle hacking, which allows you to use hack chips. Auto half price, which you want. And fourth sight, which allows you to see the final boss in each world. So that's how you get the Uno. If you want to get the Uno. I wonder what's over here. Let me just check to see what's over here. Oh, I think that's just a way to get to the other section of the... Yeah, the sinking humans aren't necessarily the most family-friendly thing that Scott Cawthon has ever made. The most family-friendly thing Scott Cawthon ever made was the spring-lock suit. Your stern silence is incredible. Okay. So, that's the third vendor you can find. Now, the fourth vendor you can find, and there's 6 vendors in this world, by the way. The next vendor you can find is Boxcar, who does conditionals. And conditionals, as I explained before, you get those by completing coffee missions, essentially. And then the fifth vendor, you go down here, you go all the way down here, and then just in this room, it's just Algo. It's just Algo. And if you want to see his trades, those are his trades. Those are his trades for this world. So if you want to pause it and see what trades you can get from him in this world, that's it. He's the easiest one to get to, by the way, to be honest. And then there's a 6th vendor in this world. Familiar face. If we can get to him at all. I do not apologize for burping. That is my fault. I don't know whose fault I was gonna blame it on, but it's definitely mine. It's definitely mine. Like, being fair, it has to be mine. It has to be. It has to be mine. It has to be my fault. So this is Robo Baby. And I bought everything from him in the previous for the previous episode, so He's not really selling too much today, but if you want to see what he sells, you can go ahead and watch the previous episode I did on Malwastes. So, yeah, I think that's all 6. That's all 6. Payload, Genmed, Unome, Boxcar, Algo, and RoboBaby. So thanks everyone so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. May God bless you and keep you safe.